I stared at my screen. 3 hours of swiping. 0 matches. Not one. I wish I could say I was surprised. But honestly, I wasn't. I was just tired. Because this wasn't my first time trying Tinder. It was my 10th, maybe 15th. I kept coming back hoping maybe this time it'd be different. That maybe the algorithm would finally show me to someone real. Someone who wanted more than filtered selfies and hookup lines. But it never did. And eventually, something started to shift. Not just in the app, it in me. I remember sitting there, lights off, just the glow of the screen on my face. That numb, almost hollow feeling after another night of being ignored. That quiet thought creeping in, maybe I'm just not good enough. I hated it. I hated feeling like a ghost, like I was screaming into a digital void, and Tinder was just echoing back silence. So I decided to stop waiting to be chosen. I decided to try something. Something honest. I created the most basic, average male profile I could think of. One clear headshot, no filters, no gym selfies, a short bio, engineer, dog lover, just looking for something meaningful. I swiped like a normal guy. Right on people I found interesting. Left on people who looked clearly uninterested. Result? Dead silence. Again. And that's when I realized most men are playing Tinder completely wrong. Not because we're stupid, but because we were never taught how it actually works. So I started digging. I wanted to know, why do most men fail on Tinder? Why do some profiles crush it with hundreds of matches while others sit in digital purgatory? And more importantly, what could I do differently that didn't involve becoming someone I'm not? Here's what I found. First off, Tinder doesn't care if you're a nice guy. It doesn't reward your intentions. It rewards your presentation. And most men, including men, present themselves like ghosts. Bad lighting, awkward angles, no emotion. You might as well post a driver's license photo and call it a day. So I changed my photos, not just replaced them, curated them. My new first photo, bright lighting, clean shirt, direct eye contact. Simple, but confident. Second photo, me hiking with my dog. Third, me laughing with friends at a wedding. Each one told a story. This is who I am. This is how I live. This is what it feels like to be around me. Then came the bio. I tossed out the bland job title and generic phrases. Instead, I wrote what I actually wanted. Not into games. I respect ambition, humor, and people who make plans and keep them. If you love dogs, hiking, and real conversations, we'll get along. No flexing, no trying too hard, just clarity. And then, the final part, the biggest one, how I swiped. Before, I was swiping like most guys, dough fast, desperate, hoping someone matched. This time, I swiped slow. I read bios. I paid attention. I only swiped right when it actually made sense. And within 24 hours, I had 5 matches. That might not sound like a lot, but when you've been ignored for weeks, it's everything. More importantly, 2 of them messaged first. And those conversations, way better. They flowed. No dead ends. No awkward one-word replies. Just 2 people actually connecting. But here's what really struck me. I wasn't performing. I wasn't pretending. And yet, I was finally visible. It wasn't me trying to be someone else. It wasn't buying a premium plan. It was alignment. I showed who I really was, clearly. And I stopped chasing what didn't want me. See, Tinder punishes desperation. It rewards authenticity that performs, not authenticity alone. That's a mistake a lot of men make. They think being themselves means being passive or lazy or letting women come to them. That doesn't work. What works is clarity, confidence, purpose. Women don't want a clown or a beggar. They want a man who respects himself, knows his worth, and communicates it without apology. And the algorithm, it sees everything. If you get ignored over and over again, Tinder downgrades your visibility. But if you start conversations that actually go somewhere, if people message you back, your profile rises fast. It's not just about how hot you are, it's how engaging you are. So here's what I learned. Fix your photos, make them clean, bright, personal. If she can't see your eyes clearly in photo 1, it's a no. Fix your bio. Write it like someone who has standards and a life. And fix your approach. Stop swiping out of fear. Swipe like someone who values his time. It's not magic. It's signal. And if your signal is strong, the right people notice. Here's something I didn't expect. The more I improved my profile, the less I felt like I needed Tinder. Because I was becoming the kind of man who doesn't beg for attention. I stopped feeling invisible because of matches, but because I started showing up with actual presence. And women feel that, even through a screen. Since I rebuilt my profile, I've had more meaningful conversations in 2 weeks than I did in the last 6 months. Not just more messages, better ones. One woman told me, "You're the first guy I've matched with who actually felt real." That hit me because I wasn't doing anything special. I was just clear. I'm not saying I found the one, but I'm not invisible anymore. And neither are you. You just have to show up the right way. Not louder, not faker, just clearer. Be the man who knows what he wants, not the one chasing what doesn't want him. The difference is everything. And if you're ready to stop ghosting, stop guessing, and start actually getting results, you're going to want to subscribe. Because in the next video, I go even deeper. I messaged 100 women with 3 different openers to find out exactly what works in a first impression. And the results, let's just say, you're going to want to see this.